Hello everyone, I am Mohit, and as you know, on this channel we are covering the most frequently asked coding problems in companies like Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and Facebook. So the problem we are going to solve today is top K frequent words. We will solve the problem step by step. So first we will understand the problem, then we'll see a simple and optimal approach to solve it. Then we will discuss the algorithmic part of it, and then we'll write the code and discuss the space and time complexity after that. Let's get started. Let's understand the problem. So it says given a non-empty list of words, written the k most frequent elements. Okay, your answer should be sorted by frequency from highest to lowest. If two words have same frequency, then the word with the lower alphabetical order comes first. Okay, they have given some examples. We'll come to that. There are certain conditions. You may assume that k is always valid between 1 and the number of unique elements. Input words contain only lowercase letters, and try to solve it in analog k time and on of extra space. Okay, let's understand the problem. So what they are saying is they have given one list of words and we have to sort them according to their frequency. Means the word which occurs the most number of times should be on top, and the ones which come lesser number of times should be on bottom. Okay, and we have to return only top k words. Means they have given one value of k. For example, here the value of k is 2, so we have to return top two most frequent words. Okay, if two words have the same frequency, then the word with lower alphabetical order comes first. Okay, so if two words are having the same frequency, then basically they should be sorted in alphabetical order. Basically we have to do two kinds of ordering into this problem. First one is based on the frequency, which is in descending order actually. The ones which comes most number of times should be on top, and if the frequency is same of two words, then they should be sorted in ascending order or alphabetical order. Okay, so let's just see how the final output of this particular input will look like. So this is our input. If we first sort them according to their frequency, then these two I are coming two times, then this word love is coming two times. This should be on top, then lead code, then coding. If two of the words have same frequency, so we have to return top two words, right? I we will return once. We can't return two times I, correct? So we have to choose two words. So this is like one group of words. This is another group of words, and this is the third one where the frequency is one, and the fourth one again the frequency is one. So this one comes two times. This one again two times. One one. So we have to return top two words. So one we will take this one, so our output is going to have I. Then the second word, so one word we have taken, then the second word we will take from this group, so it has love. This is going to be our output. And if the words have same frequency, which is actually happening in these two groups, then they should be ordered alphabetically, which we have already done. So I is on top and love is on bottom. Just in case their order would have been something like this, where this is how they are grouped, then this is one group and this is one group. First we would have taken love, then I, but this is not the right output. They should be sorted alphabetically. So in dictionary order, I should come first. So the actual output will be I and love, which is same as this one. Okay, so how do we approach this problem? Let's again take the example and see how we can approach this. Okay, so this was our input. So basically, first thing which comes into mind is somehow we want to keep the count of each unique word. And one thing which they have mentioned, there is only going to be lowercase letters, so we don't need to take care whether they are in lowercase or uppercase. First, to maintain the count, we can have some sort of map where each word will be one time and we will keep on updating its frequency. Let's do that. So suppose my map is this. So here I will have some key value pairs. One by one, I'll try to process the words and I will create the map. When I am processing this one, then the word is not there in my map, then I will just put its count to 1. Then I'll come across this word. It is again not in my map, then I will update its count to 1 again. Then I come across this word lead code. I'll put its count again 1. Then I will see I, but I is already there in my map. So I will just increment its count. So from 1, it will become 2. Then I will come across love. It is also in my map already. So I will update its count to 2. Then I'll come across coding and I'll update its count to 1. Okay, so I have my map ready now. Now what do I want to do? I have the map of unique words now. The words are not duplicated anymore and I have their frequency as well. The approach will be just to take the list of words from the map, okay? And once I have that list, with the help of our map, we will apply the custom sorting. So how the custom sorting and custom comparer works, you can refer to my previous video reordering the logs. There I have explained clearly how the custom comparer works. I will mention the link in the description. So here we will use the custom comparer and we will have a list and we will sort them based on their frequency first, then the alphabetical order. So after taking the unique words from the map, my list will look something like this. Okay. And now I want to sort this list and then take top k elements from this list. Here in this case, k is equals to 2. Or let's just modify the example a little bit. We will assume k is 3. Then it will be easier to explain actually. Now what we will do is we will use the custom comparer first to compare them with their values, which is the frequency. If the frequency is same, then we will order them according to their key in alphabetical order. Okay, custom compare takes two elements at a time and it does the comparison, which I have explained in my previous video as I told. So let's see how it will work here. From my custom comparer, I will get two words at a time, word 1 and word 2. These two will be the parameters of my custom comparer function. And what we will do is first compare the frequency of both the words, and if frequency is same, then compare based on alphabetical order, else order based on the frequency. Higher one should be on top. Higher one should come first. So that is our comparison criteria. Once the sorting is done based on this comparison, we can just return the top k elements or top 3 elements in this case. So after this, take top k elements and return. Let's quickly see it again. So our first step is to create this map. This is our first step. Then our second step is to take the list of unique words from the map. This is our second step. Then our third step is to use the custom comparator based on these conditions. So this is our third step. And our fourth step will be just take the top k words from the list to which we have sorted using the custom comparator. Okay, I think if you have understood the problem completely, then you can write the code on your own, or I'll be just showing it now. So what is our first step? To create the map. Okay, let's just create the map. So map will be going to the type of string and integer. Our key will be string and value will be integer. I'll give it the name of word count. That is what it is going to store. Now we want to loop over our words array and just store each element one by one. For word in words, now we will add them one by one. If it already exists, then we will just increment its frequency. Otherwise, we will just store it with the frequency of 1 as we discussed. Word count dot put. So this put function will put one entry with the key of word, and now we want to see whether it is already there. If it is already there, then just increment the count, otherwise add one there. So there's a function on map object called get or default. So if the word is already there, it will get its value. Otherwise, we can specify one default value which it can use. So word count dot get or default word. If already there, get its value. Otherwise, just return 0, and then we will increment it by 1. So basically, if it is not there, it will return 0 and 1 will be added. So one time it will be stored. Okay, our first step is done. Now we can proceed to our second step, which is to get the unique words list from our map. So it will be a list of string distinct words. Our words are stored as part of the keys word count dot key set. So this will return me only the words. With that, our second step is also done. Now we want to use the custom comparator to sort these words according to their frequency or the alphabetical order. We'll use the collections.sort method here. So first parameter will be a list of words. Then second parameter will be our custom comparator, word 1 and word 2. What we have told in our third step is first compare the frequency of both the words. Okay, we'll do that. Int comparison. So frequency is stored in the map word count dot get word 1 dot compare to word count dot get word 2. So I have done the comparison of frequency with word 1 to the of word 2. So let me just make it word 2 first and word 1 first. I will come to that part why I did that. So we have our comparison. Now if both the words will be same, then the comparison value will be 0. So that's what we have discussed here. If frequency is same, then compare based on the alphabetical order. Okay, so we'll do that. If comparison is equals to 0, then we want to compare based on alphabetical order of the words. So we will just return word 1 dot compare to word 2. Otherwise, what do we want to do? Order based on the frequency higher first. Now what should we return? We can actually return the comparison directly. Why? That is the reason actually why I did here word 2 and word 1, because we want to sort them in descending order based on the frequency. So if only frequency is same, that is the case where comparison is equals to 0, then we will just compare them with alphabetical order word 1 and word 2. Otherwise, we are just returning the comparison. So because we want to sort in descending order, we have done this word 2 here first, because how custom compare works is based on the values -1 or 1, it will determine which word should come first. So if we just change the order of them, so if word 2 is having higher frequency, the sort function actually sorts them in ascending order. If the comparison is returned -1, then word 1 will be put on top. If it is returned 1, then word 2 will be put on top, because word 1 will be considered greater than word 2. So here, since we want to sort in descending order, we just change the order of their comparison. So with that, our third step is done. Now what is our fourth step? Is to take top k elements and return. Since our list is already sorted here, we can just return the top keywords from this list. So return distinct words dot, I'll use the sublist method 0 and k. So it will return top k elements from this distinct words list. And with that, I think our solution should work. Let's run the code. Okay, we have a compilation error, key set. Oh, actually, this word count.key set does not return a list, it returns a set. So what I can do is I can create a array list out of this set, which is written by key set method like this. So it will create one array list of these items. Let's see whether it compiles now. Yes, it does, and let's submit the code. Yes, it is working. If we talk about the complexity of this code, then the time complexity is going to be n log n, where n is the length of the words, because we are using the sorting function, which has the complexity of n log n. And space complexity is going to be n, because in worst case, if all the words are distinct, then we are allocating that much space here. So space complexity will be n. So let me know in comments whether you like the problem. If yes, go ahead, press the like button and subscribe to the channel for more such videos. Until then, take care. See you next time. Bye bye.